Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm here with a different video. In this video we have a Motorola One Hyper, which is a model Xt2027 or M4a0d. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna show you guys how to open it up and how to replace the internal battery that they have in here. It's not accessible by any cover, and I'll leave the link in the description where you can actually buy those batteries. First thing first, before we start, we're gonna need few tools. We need an opening tool. I use a guitar pick. These guitar picks are really handy. These are metallic ones and they are really soft cornered, really tough. You're gonna be using one or two, up to three maybe. Okay. And the next thing we need an opening screwdriver. I use the UFIXTEK tool set. They are really nice bits that they have. They have all the bits that you need for iPhone up to any laptop. You're going to be using torque number 5, T5 from this set. That's the only one that we're going to be using. So, and the second one, that for extra cautious, you can buy yourself a foil tape, or if this is not necessary, but if you want to, all you need is just a little bit of foil tape to cover the camera lens. What you want to do, you want to cut a little bit of this foil tape, just like that, even a little less. Do a round one if you want. Again, it's not necessary to do this, but for extra cautious, you can go ahead and do it. And they have an adhesive tape to it, so try to peel it off. Let's see if I can peel this off. There we go. And we're gonna cover the lens right on top. So we're gonna just cover up the lens so we don't heat up the lens. Okay. Now what you need to do if you're doing this at home, you need to get yourself a hair dryer. And we're gonna be heating up the back cover. This is a plastic cover, it's not a glass or anything like that. So what you wanna do, you wanna grab your hair dryer and you want to heat it up at max heat, about 1 inch away, and you're going to heat up about 30-40 seconds. Heat it up nicely so it becomes really warm, not too hot. Once it's really hot, I already heated up this one. What you want to do, you want to grab your opening tool and you want to start from one corner and you want to stick it right in between the top and the bottom cover, just like that. And you want to just go gently, put it in there and just rotate this one like this and do a little force. You might have to a little tougher. You don't want to stick it all the way in because the adhesive is just all around it. It's not in the middle, so keep peeling it off slowly. And go all around to the corner. There we go. Now you can just lift it up a little bit if you want to, not too much. You want to press this one against the bottom cover, not the top cover, otherwise you're going to peel off the coloring a little bit, but you can use a little bit of force. It's just trying to separate the adhesive from the cover. Do this corner, lift up this corner a little bit, so just like that, and now work around to the other corner. There we go. Now, once you lift up this one's the corner, you can do a really preheat if you want to, or just go from this corner, from the middle, on the opposite side of the camera right here, and you want to lift up from the middle, and now you can use your fingers, just peel it off. Go like that. Be gentle, don't yank it up because there's a flex cable right there. You want to yank it up and pull it up to the other side. So lift it up like this, and it will be like that. And there's a flex cable for the touch reader. As you can see, there's the adhesive right there all around it. So that's what you want to heat it up. Now we're going to open it up in this way, and we're going to remove two screws, one right there and one right here. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this one. These are the same screw, the T5. So all the screws are the same size, so don't worry about mismatching them. So just remove them. And now you want to use you can use a tweezer or just use your fingers. Just lift up this cover, this bracket. This bracket here holds up the flex cable connector right there, so just lift it up. Now you can use your fingernail, just put it right underneath the jack and lift up the jack, just like that. It peels off. Now you can remove this one and put it to a side. Next, we're gonna be removing a whole bunch of screws. So all the screws that you see on the cover, on the black cover here, even on this side here, we're going to be removing. So remove all the screws. They're the same size. So 2 screws, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80 screws. So once you remove the 80 screws right there, you want to lift up this one here, and then you want to, let me see if I didn't miss anything. No, lift up from here, this corner up, go this way. Oh, I missed one screw right in the middle, so there's 9 screws. I have the camera in front of me, so lift up that and then lift up to the other corner. And there's your shielding on the top. Now down here, first thing first, you want to remove the main flex cable right here that connects the bottom side to the upper side. So go ahead and remove this, just peel it out like that. Next, you want to remove the battery connector, which is this one here. So I'm putting my fingernail right underneath and just lifting it up. There's the connector right there. Next, the LCD connector. This is the LCD ribbon, so you're going to be removing that. Now this is the whole battery. The model is an KG50, so I will leave the link in the description where you can buy this one. So what you need to know, you need to remove this battery. To remove it, I use this tool right here. I don't know, spatula, whatever you want to call it. It's really hard one. So you want to stick it right here on the bottom, and you want to lift it up. You can go heat it up a little bit if you want to, but it's not necessary. So you just want to lift it up. It's gonna deform the battery because there's an adhesive, really tough adhesive at the bottom side. So don't worry about that one. Just go ahead and lift up the battery. You see, this way it's coming up. So I'm just peeling it off. I have no idea why they put really thick adhesive down there. Don't worry about bending the battery because this battery is already dead, so there's no easier way to do this. I'm just trying to not destroy the battery too much. So you can see I'm just sticking right there, pinning off this adhesive tape right there. Okay, as you can see, it's ready. Now I'm gonna start from this side. So I did halfway from that side. Now I'm gonna do the rest from this side. There we go. And there, that's your battery that we removed. Okay. Obviously this is gonna be trashed. Recycle them in a proper way. Don't just, if you puncture, you rip them, it's gonna smell like a battery acid. That's fine. You must just go ahead and trash this one. And once you get the new battery, you don't need to put any adhesive because there's gonna be enough adhesive right here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the same battery right now because the battery that we ordered is not in yet. So what you want to do, you don't want to put any adhesive right here. So you want to use the same adhesive that it has. Just place it right on top. And first thing first, you want to connect the LCD cable ribbon. And next, you want to connect the battery right there. And then you want to connect the ribbon cable that connects the main board on the bottom board to the main board. Right there. Once you have these three connected and the battery is in place, you want to grab the shielding on the top. Stick the top portion first down. Okay. My camera there's a little rubber right on the camera, so make sure this rubber stays right there. There you go. Now make sure the corner, this top corner is all the way in. Now next, you want to grab the screws and screw everything except these two. These two has to go at the end. Alright, now we put all the screws. We're gonna grab this one right here and we're gonna put it in this position a little bit and we're gonna just snap in the pin right straight down on the jack connector right there. Simple, just push in. Put the bracket on top. Put the last two screws for that. Now at the end, you can either, if you're using a case for this one, leave this one like this. You use the same adhesive that is very sticky still. You can just put it on top and use the same adhesive. Or you can go ahead, I'll leave the link in the description, buy this adhesive. It's a silicone adhesive. These are meant for the screens, for the back cover ones. And you can apply this one in the corner, just a little tiny line, and then press it down and leave it there for about 2 or 3 hours and it will cure. But for this video, I'm just gonna put the same adhesive. And again, if you're using a case for this one, don't worry about it, just use your case. This way, you in the future, if you want to remove it, will be much faster to remove this one than start heating up again and do the whole process. Again, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions or any requests, you know where to leave them. And I'll see you guys in my next video.